Hi everyone, good morning. Good morning to all of you. And we are back with the Daily Transform series. And today, to begin with, I wanted to talk about something that I discussed yesterday. I had a session for our FMG students called as the DFX. And when I was taking the DFX session, post DFX, I met many students who said, sir, I'm very anxious or I'm very, stressed because my last year result was not good. So I'm feeling a lot of stress. And I met a lot of students who said, sir, बहुत डर लग रहा है exam pass आ रहा है. So, I just wanted to emphasize it in the beginning itself in the morning. So if I keep living in the past, it will lead to a lot of stress. If I keep thinking about the future, it's going to cause a lot of anxiety. The only truth is today. Only truth is today, and that is what I told you. I told that student also, boss, focus on today. आज पढ़ने के बारे में सोचते हैं, वो ज़्यादा important है.
Absolutely, yes. Irrespective of whether you have to give the upcoming FMG exam or whether you have to give the upcoming NEET PG exam, we need to understand there is still time, right? For FMG, there's still about 35 days to go, and there is definitely more time for NEET PG. And believe me, a month and a half, both are good enough timelines to improve from where you are. But you have to understand it's not just about being a hustler, right? Some of you think you just have to be a hustler, right? You have an alarm clock, then you have your, abhi ye karna hai, abhi wo karna hai. It's very important that just don't try be an hustler. Be somebody who has a plan, right? Who's somebody who has a strategy. Only being a hustler adds to a lot of anxiety and your productivity decreases because you're overwhelmed, you're stressed. मैंने ये नोट किया है इस वक्त बहुत सारे बच्चे दे आर ओनली ट्राइंग टू बी हस्लर्स राइट लाइक डॉक्टर सुमेर सेड बच्चे कह रहे हैं मैम हो नहीं रहा है ये करें वो करें राइट सिमिलरली फॉर नीट पीजी एज वेल दे आर ट्राइंग टू बी हस्लर्स मैम आई हैव दिस थिंग टू डू मैं नहीं कर पाया आई एम ओवर शूटिंग right? It's very, very essential, guys, that you all have to go with a plan, right? And that is why we wanted to reach out today, especially to tell you that just don't be hustlers. The only thing it does is create a lot of anxiety, makes you overwhelmed, and you lose all productivity.
And I totally agree that more we are focusing only on the future. बार बार सोच रहे हैं कि सर रिजल्ट का क्या होगा, सर रिजल्ट का क्या होगा, सर इस बार एफएमजी पास होगा कि नहीं होगा, सर नीट पीजी का क्या होगा. What is this causing is it is making us constantly it is charging up our nerves, and we are on the on the highest zone of being anxious. We are not able to finish our syllabus, and we are not able to do things which we should be doing at this point. And what should we be doing at this point? I can already see that if you are a FMG aspirant, your goal for this year's paper should be you need to be doing your DFX. DFX is the gold standard revision course for FMG exam, and irrespective of wherever you have studied from or whatever you've done in the past, DFX will be your game changer. This is one course that you should not be missing out on if you're a FMG exam. Second thing you should do is don't pick and choose subjects in DFX. कई बार मैं देखता हूँ जो बच्चे होते हैं वो FMG का पेपर दे रहे होते हैं और वो सोचते हैं कि सर 4 सब्जेक्ट यहाँ से कर लूंगा, 5 वहाँ से कर लूंगा, एक यहाँ से कर लूंगा. कुछ का भी खत्म नहीं होगा. पूरे 19 के 19 करने हैं. डोंट पिक एंड चूज कि बड़े सब्जेक्ट करूंगा छोटे नहीं करूंगा, ऐसा मत करो. डू कंप्लीट DFX, इट विल हेल्प यू अ लॉट इन पासिंग. And also, if I look at the other side of it for the NEET PG aspirants, I think we've talked about it at length. The idea has to be your LRR and DVT, LRR and DVT. So these are the things that we wanted to add here. And I just want to make a small note for children who are appearing for the UPSC exam in July, I think. So for the children who are appearing UPSC exam, and UPSC exam is primarily clinical. If I was in your place, I would revise B2B gynae, B2B PSM, B2B surgery,
Surgery,
medicine, pediatrics,
medicine. Yeah.
and in that order, actually in that order, because you will see when you will appear for your NEET PG also. I think Shweta is also asking the same question for UPSC CMS. So when you appear for NEET PG also, you will see medicine as a subject will be encroached upon by everyone else, including me. and including dermatology, including psychiatry, radiology, पैथोलॉजी, फार्माकोलॉजी, बच्चों के जो क्वेश्चन होंगे ना, पापा बोलोगे मैंने भी तो ये वाला कराया था, या पैथो वाले पे आ जाएंगे. गायनी और सर्जरी क्वेश्चन आर वेरी यूनिक. देयर इज नो
Yay.
ऑब्स एंड गायनी क्वेश्चंस आर ऑब्स एंड गायनी क्वेश्चंस. सर्जरी
Yeah.
क्वेश्चंस आर सर्जरी क्वेश्चन. सर्जरी वालों ने बोला भाई ये सर्जरी करके ये कॉम्प्लिकेशन हो रहा है, उन्हीं का है, वो किसी और का नहीं है. So then in this order you should go: obs and gynae, surgery, then you do medicine, pediatrics, and PSM is also very important. So I feel these are the things that you should focus from back to basics for UPSC CMS. You have said we have a very high strike rate from back to basics on UPSC CMS. एक क्वेश्चन मैं ले लूँ अगर इफ वी हैव दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी. बच्चा कह रहा है सर मेरी कॉन्वोकेशन आ रही है है ना, मैडम डूइंग खराब हो गए, दिन
खराब
खराब हो
खराब
गए, तो करें कि ना करें. तो मुझे लगता है यार अब जो हो गया उससे रिग्रेट मत करना यार. अच्छा दिन था यार, इसी दिन की वेट कर रहे थे, पूरे एमबीबीएस किया था कि एक दिन कॉन्वोकेशन में जाके डिग्री लेंगे यार, वो टोपी उछालेंगे, करना तो था ही, कर लिया, ठीक है यार. डोंट हैव दैट डोंट हैव दिस गिल्ट फॉर एवरीथिंग दैट यू डू. मेरा तो यही कहना है. कभी कभी मतलब वी हैव टू मतलब लिव अवर मोमेंट्स ऑल्सो ना.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about a little more details on the same lines that Dr. Sumer has already talked about, and I will be drawing comparison for FMG and for NEET PG simultaneously. Right now, the first and the most important thing for both categories, whether it is NEET or FMG, is your DVT for NEET PG and your DFX for FMG exams. क्योंकि FMG एग्जाम थोड़ा पहले है, we are asking you all to stick to DFX. Do at least 3 readings of DFX. It is absolutely mandatory. What about NEET PG? NEET PG exam still has significant time, and therefore we want one more revision from your notes. Now listen to me very carefully how I want you to do it. If you feel you are not very confident with your notes, then you should be doing LRR once, so that you're able to go through all 19 subjects ka key points. If you feel you're confident with your notes, then you should absolutely do TND. TND is a wonderful way of retrograde revision, which helps you to revise your content, yet gives you the MCQ skill also. It gives you, what topics are most important. It tells you how the options can be twisted, how to approach MCQs with your content, right? So this is with respect to NEET PG, because you have more time, one more cycle either with LRR or with TND, and after that we will be sticking to DVT. The second thing, for FMG students, I have told them to give the FMG mock papers. Dr. Sumer has also said the same thing. So please use your test series. Your test series has a special section called FMG mock. Please give those mocks, okay? And whenever you do your mistakes, it is very important to analyze them and go back to your notes to see why you did those mistakes. Drawing a parallel for NEET PG, I have asked you to alternate one grand test and one NEET PG mock test paper. Okay, grand tests come with video discussions, and therefore it is essential to see the videos of your mistakes in the GT. And also, if you are writing a wrong diary, which is, I think, a must do for everyone appearing for NEET PG, please understand, for your mistakes, selectively, you can go back to your main notes, right? The third parallel I will be drawing is for CBT. We have 2 CBTs coming up for FMG exam students. Please, it's a kind request, give the CBTs, listen to video discussions. They will be the icing on the cake for your final lab. For the NEET PG drawing a parallel, you have one CBT coming up and you have one free mock coming up. Both will come with video discussions. Everyone should give both the papers and listen to the video discussions, right? So these are some absolute must-dos as far as further timelines are concerned.
I totally agree actually that when many people, and I know many of my FMG students, I talked to them yesterday also, and they had a query that last time when they gave the FMG exam, FMG exam is a full day exam, and you have a lot of anxiety also, because in between you have a break, and the break also you might have anxiety. So what is important is we need to go through those motions before. So we are conducting two CBTs for FMG exam and one CBT for NEET PG. And I think we've already done CBTs for NEET PG before the postponement happened. So we added one more CBT. We have a CBT happening in July mid. Don't forget to register for them. I am again repeating, my challenge is that I have to book centers all over India for your CBT exams where you go and give these exams. So we have to, have a cutoff date after which we don't take any registrations. Do it. Don't wait for the last date to register. Many children
Yeah.
keep कौन सी मे बी यू थिंक कि शायद एक और पोस्टपोनमेंट आ जाएगी या कुछ आ जाएगा लेकिन मेरा कहना है लास्ट डेट का इंतजार ना करें रजिस्टर कर लें क्योंकि देन सडनली आफ्टर द लास्ट डेट वी हैव अ बराज ऑफ इंक्वायरी सिंह सर मेरा रह गया मुझे आज ही करना था क्यों भाई एक दिन पहले क्यों नहीं कर लेते उसी तरह से एग्जाम के भी जो फॉर्म है जो भी चीज़ आपने भरनी है समय से भर दीजिए डोंट वेट फॉर द लास्ट डे टू सबमिट एवरीथिंग
Okay. Now, talking about some more depth, okay, and again, I'll try and draw a parallel for both FMG and NEET PG. Now, for the FMG students, recently me and Dr. Sameer both we had our DFX sessions. And the first thing that I want you to do, apart from what I've told you so far, which is I've told you about DFX, I've told you about how to go back to main notes and giving the CBTs and the mock test papers. Now, since you're still around 35 days away from the exam, which is FMG exam, I want you to target the 5 Brahmastras first, like which are the big subjects. Which ones are those? So, obs and gynae is top of the priority. Okay. Then definitely pharmacology. Again, a lot of it is asked in FMG exams. PSM. It is again an important subject. That is the third one in the list. Surgery. A lot of surgery is asked in FMG exams. So far I've labeled four. So I've labeled, obs and gynae. I've labeled PSM, pharmacology, surgery, and then the fifth one I will say is path. Right? So I would say target the 5 bigger subjects first because you're still far away from the exam. Then I said target the short subjects, the SARPO. The FMG students tend to neglect the short subjects. Please don't neglect. They are score bearers. You have to do very little stuff and they're really scoring and they really add to your score. So don't miss on the short subjects. And here Dr. Sumit.
Definitely don't miss on radiology. Many times
And then
radiology images are plenty in your paper too. The reason is because it is not purely radiology, it is also integrated with other subjects.
And then towards the end, I said to do the volatile subjects like anatomy. I'm seeing a lot of you already have a problem, right? So anatomy, microbiology, then biochemistry, right? ये हमने DFX में भी towards end ही रखे हैं, keeping in mind that they are volatile. So better to do them closer to the exam. ठीक है? Similar thing holds true for NEET PG as well. Try to tackle the big subjects first, ensure they are your stronger ones. And again, obs and gynae, surgery, PSM, path, pharma are even important for all NEET PG aspirants. Then I would say focus on SARPO because they are again very scoring in NEET PG and you have to build your score. It's a competitive exam, not just a exam that you have to clear. FMG में क्या है ना, they just have to clear as of now. Later they have to give NEET PG as well. But NEET PG में you need to be on the higher side of your scores. So go with the 5 Brahmastra, then go with the SARPO subjects, then keep the volatile ones. Also, for NEET PG people, I would say if something is volatile for you, don't do it in one go. Like anatomy को अगर आपको बहुत volatile लग रहा है, don't do it in one go. Divide it into smaller sections and start giving half an hour to 45 minutes every day for next few days. That helps to keep it a little concise and you tend to retain it as well. Okay?
Okay, now I wanted to tell you something. To keep your momentum going on the YouTube channel, we have started a series called as MIQ. A lot of people keep sending me, what is MIQ? MIQ is the most important question series for NEET PG and FMG. This time we are doing a combined series for all of our children, which is for both NEET PG and FMG, because last year we saw many previous NEET PG questions were asked in FMG exam, and vice versa also is true. Many FMG exams are trickling into the NEET PG or INISET paper. So what we did was, because now in the July and August, both the exams are close together. So on YouTube we have started a series called as MIQ series. remember some of you are waiting for the predictor series. So this time we are doing a MIQ series where most important questions from for NEET PG and FMG are discussed. And the test paper is conducted in our test series section. It is a free section on the app. There are these tests are unlocked. You can give them and then attend the discussion. The circle is completed when you attend the test paper and then you do the discussion, because that helps you to test yourself as well as see what is most important. And many times we get direct hits from the MIQs in the paper. So both FMG graduates, aspirants, as well as the NEET PG aspirants, both of you should be doing the MIQ series on the YouTube to make sure that you keep your momentum going.
Okay, so another parallel that I want to draw, and I want both my NEET PG and FMG students to do this, and I'm sure most of you have already done, is PYQ ka BAP 3.0, right? It is an absolute must do. We did PYQ ka BAP well in time, right? Because we knew that, PYQs and PYTs are things that you should master. So we did a combined session live on the app. It is now available as a recorded session, right? Where we have discussed mostly, not just PYQs, but in fact PYTs along with PYQs. So both FMG and our NEET PG students should ensure that you have seen it at least once so that you are confident with the previous year topics. The PYQ BAP is very special. So if you have attended this, you know what we have done. We have given the answer to the PYQ, then we have discussed the previous year topic, and then we have talked about what could be the predicted next question from that topic, right? So it really, really helps because that ensures that the cycle is completed. So anyone who hasn't yet done PYQ ka BAP, please do PYQ ka BAP 3.0. Yes, NEET PG students should do at least 2 papers of FMG. Similarly, our FMG students should do at least 2 previous NEET PG papers. Okay?
And I just wanted to add here, Dr. Deepthi is probably having the MIQ session tomorrow. So we are all looking forward to the Dr. Deepthi session on the app as well as on the YouTube tomorrow. And
I have made a very nice paper for all of you, because हमारे सारे papers, चाहे वो MIQ हो, चाहे ग्रैंड टेस्ट हो, चाहे क्लास टेस्ट हो, चाहे SWT हो, सारे पेपर फैकल्टी खुद बनाती है. So what I have done is, I have already done INI-CT predictor series. I have already done NEET PG predictor series. With MIQ, I am going to bring a different flavor, covering still the most important topics and ensuring that there is no repetition. So I will recommend all बच्चास, अगर आपको खुद से कभी समझ नहीं आ रहा हो कि मोस्ट प्रोडक्टिव में अभी क्या पढ़ूं, आप ये 3 प्रिडिक्टर सीरीज देख लो, राइट? INI-CT predictor, NEET PG predictor, and MIQ series. They will cover all PYTs. Okay, they are a very good source for rapid revision. And for all sessions that we are doing free on YouTube, we share the PDF of the same session in the DAMS Telegram channel. So ensure you are a part of the official DAMS Telegram channel. You will get all the PDFs in that channel after we do the live session. So ensure you have done the NEET PG predictor series and now you are doing the MIQ series with us. The PDFs are available in the media section of DAMS Telegram channel. Okay.
and for those
All right. So
of you who don't have the access, let us add the link to the DAM's official Telegram channel on the comment section. So I've added, or DP, I've added the official link.
yes. So I hope now today with this session, we have asked you not just to be hustlers. Okay. We want you people to be doing something, but doing it with a plan. Because as I mentioned in the beginning of this session, if you're only a hustler, you are doing, but it's very haphazard, it's very overwhelming, and it's mentally draining you out with less productivity. We have to do the reverse. We have to do smart study. We should know what to revise in the given frame of time so that our hit rate is maximum in the exams. Yes. So I hope You will utilize this session to draw a plan for yourself as well. And for the grand test, I have already given you the zone-wise analysis, right? I shared it yesterday in my Telegram channel again. There is a zone 1, there is a zone 2, there is a zone 3. So depending on your number of correct, follow the zone-wise advice and you will see that your number of correct questions will improve. Use these strategies in solving MCQs that we have discussed in previous transform sessions. The one on making a educated guess, the guess it technique, and the one on how to avoid silly mistakes. Together, it's a very good combination to help you increase your number of corrects. Okay?
And I just want to take a query. एक बच्चा पूछ रहा है कि सर FMG एग्जाम के लिए आई एम डूइंग DFX और टेस्ट कर रहा हूँ जो ऐप के ऊपर ऑनलाइन टेस्ट सीरीज के अंदर FMG के लिए मार्क टेस्ट हैं. सो आई एम श्योर यू नो देयर आर क्लास टेस्ट सब्जेक्ट वाइज आल्सो मार्क CT FMG और मॉक टेस्ट फॉर FMG. यू कैन डू देम एंड CBT. इसमें CBT भी ऐड करना है अभिषेक आपने, और उसमें PYQ भी ऐड करने हैं. सो दैट इज ऑल यू नीड टू ऐड. और एक ना मेरा आप सभी लोगों को सजेशन है बिफोर वी वाइंड ऑफ फॉर टुडे इज दैट ये ना मतलब ये सोचोगे ना कि बस एक ही ये एग्जाम निकालना है किसी तरह से. ऐसा है नहीं. ऐसा है नहीं. इसके आगे भी कुछ और चाहिए होगा जिंदगी में, उसके आगे भी कुछ और चाहिए होगा. तो जिंदगी में कुछ ना कुछ तो चाहिए होगा और बार बार फ्यूचर में ना कुछ आता रहेगा. तो खाली फ्यूचर मत सोचो, खाली पास्ट मत सोचो, सोचो सिर्फ आज क्या करना है. एंड आज के ऊपर फोकस कर लोगे यू विल हैव मोर आउटपुट. आई जस्ट टेक अ क्वेरी. एक बच्चा कह रहा है सार्पो में खाली DVT कर लूँ तो चलेगा. चलेगा यार, चलेगा चलेगा. लास्ट ईयर भी उसमें से
दौड़ेगा दौड़ेगा.
दौड़ेगा दौड़ेगा. Okay. And so it was always a good idea to talk to you in the morning to pep you up, charge you up, remind you. Your past is just a memory in your head. It has nothing to do with your future. Don't think about कि मैं FMG हूँ, मैं प्राइवेट कॉलेज से पढ़ा हूँ, मैं पेरिफेरी से पढ़ा हूँ, मैंने पहले नहीं पढ़ा, पिछली बार का रिजल्ट खराब था. वो सब हो चुका है. It is just a memory in your head. It is not a future prediction. लेकिन अगर सिर्फ ये सोचता रहेगा हे भगवान नहीं हुआ तो नहीं हुआ तो नहीं हुआ, इस बार का क्या, तो आज नहीं पढ़ पाएगा. एंजाइटी बहुत होगी. फोकस ऑन टुडे. देयर इज ओनली नाउ.
Okay, before we wind off, giving you targets for today. A lot of you did follow my target for yesterday and you've already given mock 9. Those whose mock 9 is pending, please finish it today. Second target for today is ENT MIQ. You have MIQ series running. So today it's ENT. And please do the daily quiz with 5 MCQs on the eMedico's homepage. It's an excellent quiz. It's a mixed bag. It helps you. Just 5 MCQs and it's a good start to your day, right? So ensure you are doing your daily.
Case of the day also. We have started a very interesting new feature on the app. Case of the day. Very interesting cases are there on the app. Please start doing the case of the day. You will start enjoying it. And I'm sure we will have some strike rate from case of the day also. It's just a single case. You just need to comment it and you start interacting. Please start doing it.
So go ahead, convert your day into a productive day. Don't just be a hustler. Go ahead with targets, but have a plan in your mind. Okay? All the best, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Best of luck, everyone. Have a great productive day ahead.